Welcome to Rumble Vibes. Today we dive into a riveting courtroom drama that's gripped the nation for decades, the Menendez Brothers case. With new twists, emotional testimony, and public intrigue, this story has everything from shocking allegations to legal redemption. Stick around as we unpack the latest updates and explore what's next for Lyle and Eric Menendez. In a case that has haunted California's courts since 1989, Lyle and Eric Menendez, convicted of murdering their parents, are back in the headlines. At their first hearing since being sentenced to life in prison without parole, a California judge has delayed their resentencing. Originally set for December 11th, the hearing will now occur on January 30th. The change stems from the recent election of Nathan Hochman as the new Los Angeles County District Attorney, replacing George Gascon, who had recommended resentencing. Hochman is taking time to review the brothers' case thoroughly. His decision could alter the brothers' future, possibly granting them parole after nearly 30 years behind bars. The Menendez brothers argue that years of physical, sexual, and emotional abuse by their father, Jose Menendez, led them to commit the crimes in self-defense. These claims gained renewed attention in 2023 after a Peacock docuseries revealed new allegations of abuse against Jose Menendez, supported by letters Eric wrote in 1988. During the hearing, sisters of the victims gave moving testimonies advocating for the brothers' release. Kitty Menendez's sister, Joan Vandermolen, emotionally declared, "No child should have to endure what Eric and Lyle did." Meanwhile, Jose Menendez's sister, Terry Baralt, expressed a longing to reunite with the brothers outside prison walls. The brothers, now model inmates, have devoted their time to rehabilitation and helping others within the prison system. Their legal team is optimistic about their release, supported by public shifting attitudes toward abuse survivors. However, incoming DA Hochman's stance introduces uncertainty as he reviews extensive evidence before deciding. What led to the DA's decision? Although Gascon believes Lyle and Eric Menendez were appropriately sentenced during their trial more than 3 decades ago, they deserve a chance to be reevaluated, he told CNN's Stephanie Elam Thursday. Gascon said he believes the brothers had been sexually abused prior to the killings, and they have served enough time behind bars. Gascon's decision was made just an hour before he made the announcement Thursday, because there were vastly different opinions on the case within his office, he told CNN. Multiple factors went into the decision to recommend a resentencing, including how multiple family members made it very clear that not only that there might have been sexual molestation, but they say this is a very dysfunctional, very abusive home, and it was so for many years, Gascon said. "I believe they have served enough time," he said. Gascon's re-examination of the case came after attorneys for the Menendez brothers filed a habeas corpus petition in 2023, citing what they argue is new evidence, as well as a recent California law on resentencing in which the court can take into consideration sentences in comparable cases. Among the new evidence, the 2023 petition asked a court to consider a sworn statement by former Menudo boy band member Roy Rosselló, who alleged Jose Menendez sexually assaulted him in the 1980s. The attorneys also said a letter Eric Menendez wrote to a cousin months before the killings alludes to the abuse he endured. In the motion filed by Gascon, the district attorney laid out details about the brothers' rehabilitation efforts in prison during a time when they had no reason to believe they would be released. Both Eric and Lyle Menendez have been recognized for their work ethic, professionalism, and being significant contributors to the betterment of the community they live in, the filing said. The brothers have participated in victim impact programs, workshops, and events, along with creating multiple programs to help those in need around them, according to the motion. The motion said the California Department of Corrections and Rehabilitation was actually able to close an entire discipline dorm based on Lyle Menendez's ability to build consensus among inmates and the administration. The brothers understand the harm they caused extended far beyond the direct victims of the offense, the motion continued, and they have not engaged in a single act of violence before the crimes in their case, nor have they done so while in prison for 30 years. The district attorney emphasized the brothers' significant amount of trauma and abuse they experienced as children and how they have done a tremendous amount of self-work while in custody, using their lived experience to help others, the filing said. Gascon, who is campaigning for re-election next month on a platform including sentencing reform, told CNN times have changed regarding how the public and the courts treat victims of sexual abuse. The district attorney's office also considered the brothers' behavior while incarcerated, and they have shown a tremendous amount of efforts to rehabilitate, Gascon said. They have been model prisoners by all accounts. Not only have they worked on their own self-improvement, but they have done a lot of work to better the life of those around them, which that part is unusual, Gascon told CNN, indicating the men created groups to address how to deal with untreated trauma and help inmates with physical disabilities. Citing their conduct during the last 3 decades in prison, Gascon said he believes there is a strong possibility the brothers will be paroled. What they did was horrible. They premeditated the murder of their parents and killed them. But I think they're different people today, and we base our opinion on the last 35 years of behavior, Gascon said. The decision on whether the brothers should be paroled will, however, ultimately lie with the parole board if the court agrees with the district attorney's office on the resentencing, according to the district attorney. When asked about mounting criticism from opponents who suggested reconsidering the Menendez brothers' sentence was a political move, Gascon said, "There's nothing political about this," adding more than 300 resentencings have happened in the county since he took office in December 2020, including 28 for murder. That's a wrap on today's episode of Rumble Vibes. So what do you think? Should the Menendez brothers be released, or should their sentence remain unchanged? This is more than just a legal debate. It's a conversation about justice, abuse, and redemption. Let's keep the discussion going in the comments below. If you love this breakdown, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to Rumble Vibes for more thought-provoking content, and ring that notification bell to stay updated. Until next time, stay curious, stay entertained, and keep vibing.